Hi everyone, John here with a quick transfer roundup video for you. As everybody would have seen today, Jack Wilshere has signed on a 3-year deal, or 3 or 4 year deal, of 100 grand a week. 26-year-old, so welcome Jack Wilshere. Nice to have you on board. I did talk about it the last few days. I did a video about it on Thursday when the news broke that it was going to happen. As everybody will know, he's 26 years old. He's got a long medical history behind him, which has now obviously been tried and tested, which is the reason why the announcement has gone up today, because it's finally been confirmed that he's passed the medical. So I'm very happy with that, and I'm sure you guys are as well. Drop your comments down on how you feel about it. But there are a couple of other things. Ex-West Ham employee and a couple of other sources I've seen have stated, more specifically off the back of X's stuff. By the way, there is a podcast going up on Phoenix FM tonight, where he's talking about everything. So by all means, go out and check that out. Best way to do it for me personally, I listen to it is on the Mixcloud app. It's the best. It's great. You can follow Phoenix FM on there. It's the best way to do it. But anyway, get back to the story. Yeah, there's a couple of more signings that are potentially going to be coming through this week. One of them is Andrei Yarmolenko. He's basically he's a winger with Dortmund. As you probably would have seen, that we submitted a bid for 17.5 million. For him. Apparently that's all been agreed, and there's various sources are saying that he's passed his medical today. So I'm hoping, if it hasn't already gone up, that in the next day or so that we'll see this report, probably Wednesday, to tie in line with the World Cup, just because that's the way things go sometimes. But as I say, I reckon either tomorrow or Wednesday at the very latest that this will come. This signing will happen. Now, even though he requires a work permit, he has played the required amount of games at an international level over the last 2 years. Basically, he's made 15 appearances from a maximum 17 over that 2-year period, and has only missed 2 games through foot injury. Now, the Ukraine is ranked 35th in the FIFA World Rankings. But as I say, so he should be all right for that, because basically the way that the visa works is that any international player that is ranked 50th or under automatically qualifies for automatic work permit. Now, this is the problem. The other player that we're linked with, just bring up his details again, is Fabian Buina, I think you pronounced that. Brazilian Corinthians player, but he's a Paraguay. He hasn't played the 75%, and Paraguay are ranked 32. Now, the level of the ranking's fine, but as I say, he hasn't played the amount to automatically qualify for an international work permit. Doesn't necessarily mean that we won't go through. It's just that could be a little bit of a stumbling block for the deal. Now, obviously, there would be more information that was going up on everything. But as I say, let me know your comments on the videos, guys. Let me know your comments about these 2 pending. Do we need a winger? Personally, I think yes. I'm not entirely sure what foot he operates on. If he's left, that means Snodgrass is going. If he's right, that means Antonio is going. Now, the interesting thing about this is that there's Zaha as being linked to Dortmund, as everybody probably will remember over the last few days, and Antonio, as I mentioned in previous transfer roundup videos, has been linked with Palace. Now, the interesting thing is, if those are correct, then this is going to start off a bit of a landslide in terms of these 3 players, because Dortmund, I'm guessing, will only sell to us if Zaha goes. And likewise, we will probably only bring in Yarmolenko, anyway, if Antonio goes to Palace. Now, aren't this is my personal opinion. It's just interesting that we've got this little triangle where we've got Yarmolenko here, Zaha here, and Antonio there. So it's interesting. You see what happens in the next few days, guys. But anyway, there's nothing else really concrete to talk about. I mean, there's obviously, apart from one quick outgoing, Reece Burke. There seems to be a bit of a bidding war between Norwich and Derby. Now, from what I understand, Burke has gone off. Norwich, Derby, and Hull. From what I understand, Derby. He's gone to see Derby, and he's on his way, or has already seen Hull to see what their terms are. So, sorry to see him go, because he had a lot of potential, but he didn't meet it, unfortunately. You know, Reece Burke is a top player. It's rumoured that he's going to be sold for $500,000. I think that's a massive, massive undercut to price tag myself. I think he's worth a lot more than that, but that's the way it goes, unfortunately. I'm hoping, as a result, because we're selling him very cheap, that we have a sell-on price. But anyway, so yeah, there's my thoughts, guys. Let me know your thoughts on here. If you're new around here, please click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get first dibs on all the new videos. By all means, as I said throughout the video, put your comments down on what you think on here. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, and please share the video if you know anybody that would want to see it. Before I go, there is a very, very interesting twist I read earlier in the Felipe Anderson deal. Now, I've not mentioned this because of all the stumbling blocks that Lazio have put in, because they keep upping the price, as I've discussed on previous videos. But apparently, talks are back on. Now, so I will keep an eye on this, and I'll keep you guys updated as and when I see it. But as I say, talks apparently are back on. So, the funny thing is we will see where this Jack Wilshere deal is in this. Because basically, Pellegrini wants a playmaker in midfield, not just, as I said, predominantly for cover of Lanzini, but obviously we need a couple of playmakers in there that's going to help things. Now, if Wilshere if the Wilshere deal's done, does this mean that the Anderson deal is going to go through properly? We'll see. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see if we go through all that rigmarole and all of a sudden say, no, we don't need the cover anymore. Personally, it would be good to see both of them on the park, especially when Lanzini's back and all three are playing together. But anyway, as I say, thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to like, share and subscribe and comment on this video, and I will see you again very, very soon. You take care. Bye-bye.